A loud crash jolted the man awake. A painting had fallen from the wall. He turned the painting around and leaned it against the wall before lying back down. Something felt off. When he glanced back, the painting had somehow turned itself over again. The man was a bodyguard hired to watch over a girl. Her parents, disturbed by her strange behavior, believed she was ill and brought him in to care for her. To ensure his safety, the girl's father made him wear a locked shirt and bound him with an iron chain. After her father left, Derek suddenly needed to use the bathroom. He realized the chain was too short to reach, so he was forced to stay near the door. To pass the time, he sat reading. Suddenly, the chain behind him jerked violently. Startled, he spun around. Nothing was there, only the girl tightly covering her eyes. When night fell and Derek prepared to sleep, the bizarre occurrences continued. A noise behind him made him turn. A painting had fallen to the floor. Looking closer, he saw a pair of eyes staring directly at him. Terrified, he flipped the painting over. In an instant, it turned itself back, the eyes now more menacing. He quickly flipped it again, but moments later, the painting crashed to the floor. As he rushed to pick it up, he heard a strange, eerie sound. Seeking peace, he moved to the living room to sleep. There, a rabbit inexplicably began drumming. When he looked behind him, something seemed to click. Following the rabbit's guidance, he carried it to the basement. On the wooden door, he discovered a bottomless hole. Pressing his face close, he saw only darkness. He pulled out a flashlight and shined it inside. In that moment, he saw a beautiful woman smile. Derek thought he'd imagined it and looked again. Realizing it was a corpse, he immediately suspected the girl. He rushed to her room, opening a vent to reach for the phone and call the police. Unbeknownst to him, the girl was already watching. She grabbed his hand and twisted it brutally. Derek recoiled in pain, understanding she didn't want him to make that call. Then he noticed something chilling. The woman in the newspaper was the same corpse from the basement. A key hung around his neck, matching the key he'd seen on the corpse. He reached for the key and unlocked his iron restraint. Suddenly, the power went out. Bizarre sounds came from the girl's room. Trembling, Derek grabbed his flashlight, attempting to call for help, but the phone line had been cut. In that moment of confusion, an arrow pierced his leg, shot by the girl herself. Gritting through the pain, Derek crawled to the bathroom to treat his wound. There, he discovered a hidden door and crawled inside.